So I was scrolling through a very well-known message board this week, and one that's kind of designed for do-it-yourself investors. And one of the topics or questions that was posed in the thread that caught my attention was this person asking about whether anyone had seen a well laid out retirement plan fail. And in the gist of the conversation, or the post and the message, was referring back to the 4% rule. And then in recent years there's been some other studies that come out that shorten that to 2.75 or 3%. And basically, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it just is the percentage that you can withdraw per year, what we call what's been dubbed the safe withdrawal rate. Percentage that can be withdrawn per year and give you the highest probability of not running out of money in retirement. And so I started scrolling through some of those answers that were put out there, and just really had me shaking my head. I think a lot of times we're asking strangers on the internet for advice, and the things that came back, one, probably the most laughable was, well, isn't that the definition of a well laid out plan, that it doesn't fail? And there were many others similar along those lines, but it really got me to thinking about the state of things, and at what point do you need to seek out a financial advisor? And I think this is a prime example of when you have questions, you have serious questions, and looking for clarity and trying to ease any fears or doubts that you have in your financial life. In this case, it had to do with longevity and the ability to really not run out of money in retirement, which is by and large, I think our greatest risk and most retirees' greatest fear. And what they nobody really took into account things that you can't plan for in your normal spending. I think as we age, we've got to really be concerned about medical cost and just the natural process, and whether or not we're going to need some sort of long-term care at some point in our life. And whether that's a nursing home, assisted living, or you have an extended hospital stay, and then that's followed up with some rehab or things that you can't plan for today because you just don't know if they will happen. But I think I see so many times with my own clients, and their parents, where they had a great plan laid out, and then one parent fell ill, and now it's really struggling on the surviving spouse or the one that's not, and they're trying to care for them at home, because of the cost of care is so expensive, and then it falls onto the burden of the kids. And those are things I think that we need to plan for and account for in our plan, things that I try to incorporate into my plans when I'm running those for clients. So all of that to say, if you find yourself questioning whether or not you're on track, questioning whether or not your plan that you've put together for yourself is viable and doable and will last the test of time, then that's the time you need to seek help and seek the advice of a financial advisor and financial planner. So just wanted to share that with you. As I was reading through that, it kind of struck me as this is a prime opportunity or a prime example of when you should not turn to strangers on the internet, but turn to a professional, somebody that can help you see the blind spots in your plan and help you have the greatest chance of success in your financial life. So wanted to share that with you. Please, if you have any questions, reach out. We're accepting new clients here at the office, and would love to have conversations with you. Get out and enjoy this nice spring weather. We'll chat soon.